And welcome. You guys know what the deal is. Time to get that business out the way that we call business anyway. Keep people from bothering us, even though they like to try. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's get down to it. So, trying to finish up a little typing here. But anyway, we're right here at WSDA Radio, Sound.Allen Radio, right here at Twitch.tv, YouTube.com, X.com, Cultureflix.com, all at Sound.Allen. Some videos and images are licensed through Envato and Placid. All rights are reserved to them. Those videos are the videos that I use to enhance the show. Photo credits of Alan B. That's me, Sound Dr. Allen. Blood Brothers Lens, Moody Black, and Dr. Ayin Bael. That being said, let's have a good time tonight. Had a few technical difficulties before the show. That's why I'm a little bit behind. You know, I can't stand being behind. But anyway, it is what it is. Making some adjustments here as we continue. But anyway, here we are. And we're back for another Sunday night of Jazzy, smooth jazz Sunday night show. Anyway, featuring me, Sound Dr. Allen, a.k.a. Allen B. the Artist. How are you guys doing this evening? Good to see you, Daybreak. It was on Custom Spring Printings blog a little while ago. Okay, y'all gonna work right. There we go. And that was pretty cool, man. We had a chance to chit-chat for just a minute. Greetings, my girl. Miss Mary Ann Peterson, good to see you this evening. I got a great poetry prompt tonight. It's going to be a little bit more difficult than the most, I think. Just a challenge to you. I like to see what you guys can come up with when you can come up with it. So we're going to see how that goes. But in the meantime, we're going to get started with some good old smooth jazz music as always, man. And this one is simply called, what? Strangers in the Night. Bam. Yeah, man, that's strangers in the night. Hopefully, you're not a stranger in the night. Don't meet any strangers in the night. We don't know the outcome of that, man. We'll make sure you around good people all the time. But anyway, yes, sir, you did tell me you would be here, and it's good to see you here, Custom Screen Printing. We had a chance to chit chat a little bit earlier, about 2-3 hours ago, on his podcast. I hope everything went well for you, sir. But anyway, Daybreak, the young man is asking about you. I think you might see it by now. Sometimes the streams do lag a little bit. They have a little delay in them. So what you see on one screen may be a little bit slower than the other. But that's quite all right, as long as we're here tonight to celebrate each other. And I say that because life is what needs to be celebrated, good life. There's a lot of crazy things going on in the world today. And the fact that we can get together here on Sunday night and just enjoy one another, speak peace and love and harmony with one another is a great thing. We must remain rooted in that so that we can continue to move forward as this world is changing rapidly, and we don't know from 1 minute to the next what's going to be going on when we wake up in the morning. So stay strong, stay rooted in love, peace, and harmony, and don't forget to forgive, man. You got to be able to forgive. Can't nobody forgive you if you don't want to forgive them, so just remember that. That doesn't mean that when it's time to do battle, that you can't do battle, because there's no telling what we may have to do battle against. But I'm not an advocate person for violence. I'm just an advocate person for defending what's rightfully ours, what's rightfully righteousness, and we will stand on that. All right. So, what do you guys think? Are you thinking? Are you ready for this poetry prompt tonight? In just about 10 minutes or so, I'm going to announce that poetry prompt. But in the meantime, I got a question for you. Want to be my lover? Not personally. Not like that. Don't get it twisted. I love you guys, man. Appreciate you being here. I'm here for you. Let's have a good time tonight. Let's go. Yeah, breaking news, folks. I'm gonna say this one time and one time only. Let me get my face back up on the screen. Um, okay, so we just had a young person, man, woman, I don't know who, come in and talk a little trash about somebody who's on my channel. Guess what? We don't do that here. We're not gonna do that here. So I'm giving you fair warning. This is your first and last warning. And if you can't come here and be peaceful and enjoy the show, we will ban you. As a matter of fact, I'm close to doing it right now, but I'm going to give the person you're talking about, I'm pretty sure they can see this, and I'm going to let them decide what they want to do. Just let me know, because I'm going to do that. We don't do that here. We're about love, peace, and harmony always. So you can quit that. I don't know anything about it, and you don't have no proof to prove none of it. So leave it alone. And that's my word. Leave it alone. If you can't bring, I don't even want nothing. Just don't do it. So I hope everybody is reading the chat. Again, I hope everybody is reading the chat. Read the chat. For those who are concerned, give me your answer, whether I should ban them now or give them an opportunity to change their heart. If not, they're gone. I'm gonna leave that up to you, sir. In the meantime, let me get, man. This is the second time in a few weeks that somebody tried to come in here and disrupt this show with some BS. We don't do that to nobody. To nobody. Because everybody been somewhere and everybody's got to go somewhere. So take this to heart, no matter how hard. Returning from their winter's rest, birds flock to them to make their nests. Flowers bloom, bees drop their dust, just to make the honey. Is that us? The sun goes from east to west. Just like us, we got mountain highs and valley lows. Seasons travel around the world. That's the way I wanna be with you, girl. Let's go. Oh.
footsteps walking in the darkness, but yet there's no one there. I see shadows in the sunlight, but yet no one is there. I look in the mirror to see inside myself, and no one's there. I look outside of myself into the mirror to see myself, look at myself, but no one's there. No one's there. Just my thoughts for a moment in time. Something that I had seriously on my mind. Maybe that'll change in time. Anyway, like I said, it's just my thoughts. You're welcome to join me. Go wherever you want to go. That's what it's all about. Your thoughts. Where did it take you? And yet no one was there.
Yeah, that's simply my thoughts. But guess what? It's time for you to put your thoughts in right now, man, as we are ready for the poetry prompt. Are you ready for the poetry prompt? I know you guys are ready for the poetry prompt, right? Anyway, this was an unusual one, and I just used some random words. Don't look at it like I just threw some like it was no real purpose in the words I chose. I just let the spirit lead me, and so we're gonna see what y'all come up with. So here we go. You, my listeners, are a freestyle poet. And I use the word I am, or I'm a freestyle poet. Using these words, show me what you're working with. Love, purple rain, butterfly, milk, education, relationship, and hatred. These were the words I just randomly picked. Don't ask me why I picked them. That's just what came up. I'm going to read it again. I'm a freestyle poet. Using these words, show me what you're working with. Love, purple rain, butterfly, milk, education, relationship, and hatred. Those are your word prompts, and here it is in the chat. There it is. You got it. right there in the chat. Have fun. You know, I got to challenge y'all, man. I want to see what you're thinking, man. What you thinking? You know, like I always tell you, the world is rapidly changing, and we got to be prepared. And so this is my way of making you think, making you prepare yourself. Think outside the box. Yeah, it's two far extremes, love and hatred. Love on one end, hatred on the other, and just some random stuff in the middle. That's what life is all about. You come here, you leave here, and there's some random stuff in the middle. So what is that random stuff? What does that mean to you? What does your beginning and your end look like? How does that go? So I guess that's a good way of looking at the poetry prompt, right? So anyway, man, this is gonna be a doozy. See what y'all can come up with. I'm looking forward to it, man. I know you guys are awesome lyricists out there. I know you're gonna do it. So how about a little bit of inspirational music, man? Y'all need some inspirational music? Okay, here's some inspirational music. Steady as she goes. Let's get with it, y'all. Come on. Yeah, man. Let's keep it moving, man. Let's keep it moving, man. I'm waiting on somebody to respond to that poetry prompt. This is called Tone Walk, featuring my brother, Michael C. Ashford. He did the drums on this one. Yep. right, let's take this thing to another level with this next track. Simply called Another Level. Got to offer up condolences also to our blood brother Mike. He lost another family member, a cousin. Send him some love, some appreciation. Reach out to him on Instagram, Facebook, wherever. Condolences to you, my brother. Yeah, man, we took this to another level. So anyway, tonight, man, we had the unfortunate, I guess, how shall I put it? We had to ban somebody, man. I hate to do that, but if you come to my channel incorrect, talking about anybody, talking trash, anything to those, whatever, we're not having that. We don't do profanity. We don't do no sex, religion, politics, all that. If it's a poetry prompt and we talking about exotic poetry, that's one thing. But outside of that, man, if it's in a poem and it's appropriate manner, that's another thing. But to come like he came early tonight, man, no, we don't do that, man. So my apologies to my brother, Custom Screen Printing, but you haven't even endured that. We're not gonna tolerate that. Just remember, you family here, we family together, and that's how that rolls. So Wow, do we have already someone on the chat talking about the poetry prompt? Okie dokie. What does she say? All right, let me read through this. I tell you what, I'm gonna do it on the next after the next song, so I can put it where I can see it. That give me an opportunity to do that much. But in the meantime, let's do this one, Lover's Interlude. I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I'm gonna say, let me see something first. Yeah, I already knew. So let me let me roll some more music because I already knew you wasn't finished. Anyway, we're waiting on Health Vibration to finish her masterpiece, and in the meantime, we're gonna keep it moving. This next one's simply called what? Listen to the wind.
White wind is your conscious self, who you are and who you are becoming. White wind is the galactic wind, the catalyzing current, the spirit that moves through all things. It is the divine breath that gives life to all creation, the unseen essence of solar energy. White wind is the breath of inspiration, the fertilization force of the wind. Its essence is the movement of spirit as it penetrates into form to unleaven, purify, and inspire. Receive the gift of the white wind by simply taking a conscious breath. Amidst the seemingly complexity, breathe consciously. Allow your life to be more like the wind, free-flowing and open to spirit. It is the wind.
Yeah, she's that smell good, incense, talking mind travel, leaving imprints where we both chillin'. We eye gazing with that third one. We meditating every time we kiss. I know how God tastes. Heaven's in a smile. I'm going to God's place to hear the wind whisper. That cool breeze on a sunny day. I'm a southern tree and I'm deeply rooted. Her love so fertile, got them doves crying till the rain's purple. From vanilla skies, we chocolate wasted. We drunk in love, like Beyonce singing. She's my church choir, she the first lady, and she's so clean. She's my Mercedes, and when we hold hands, we breathe together. And if a kiss is God, I guess I'll breathe forever. Behind the boys, he pressed record.
Hey, no problem, custom screen printing. I wasn't worried about you, man. My spirit knows what's what all the time, believe it or not. I'm almost, and I say respectfully, almost never in the dark about anybody. However, there always those one or two times when you can get snuffed. But don't worry about it, man. We're not going to talk about it no more tonight. We're not going to give him any energy. Moving right along to the poetry prompt from Miss who wrote this poem. Somebody, I saw something a minute ago. Let me see, where is it? Okay, that's from Dr. Ain. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. All right, so butterfly wings, whispered syllables the school forgot. They said, education ain't memorization. It's metamorphosis. You learn yourself by shedding yourself, by loving in the language your past told you to hate. Relationship is a classroom with no walls. Sometimes it teaches silence, sometimes heartbreak, wearing perfume and purpose. Hatred tried to enroll too, but love gave it homework it couldn't finish. Forgive anyway. So I stand here, ink still wet, watching my wings dry in the morning light. Purple rain still falling somewhere, but this time I'm dancing in it. Educate by love, certified by the butterfly. Let it land. That's all, folks. Beautiful piece, Dr. Ain. Beautiful piece. I think everybody can agree with that. Yep, they agree. So that's awesome, man. That's awesome. All right, so moving right along to some more music. Where you at, Marianne? Did you leave us? Need to get you back in here so you can do your thing, and hopefully you're just working on it. But anyway, let's get to this one. Coyote Pretty. Let's go. I love when I wrote this one, man. This is a nice piece, man. I like this one, man. Let's go.
Talking coyote, pretty coyote, talking coyote, pretty coyote, talking coyote, pretty coyote.
a beautiful piece of piano work right there, man. I love it. Anyway, let's enjoy this next one. I'm so tired. Yeah, that's simply called If You Love Me. But anything goes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes in love, anything goes. Let's check this one out. Anything.
Anything goes when I'm right here with you.
Keeps me from going insane. Is it on this plane, or is it in an aeroplane? Or is a plane an aerodynamic feature that gives us the power to move forward in this existing reality that is constantly changing and moving and grooving? Is it like making love to your woman or your man as you caress them with your hands and move over their body ever so gently, ever so strongly, ever so, Anything goes. When you feel that love permeating out of their existence, and I'm not talking about their genitalia, blissfulness, but it's mental. It's mental. Love.
Anything goes when I'm right here with you.
Yeah, how many of y'all feel like that anything goes while you're right here with us on Jazzy Sunday night? Hey, man, I'm enjoying myself thus far. I hope you are too. Where are my poets at? Where are my poets at? Custom Screen Printing mentioned earlier today that he's more of a songwriter, not a poet. So that being said, maybe you can make a song out of the poetry prompt and, share that with us at a later date or even tonight. Love to see what you think about it and exactly what type of music or songs do you write. Let me know. I love to hear that. Like to always keep up with what's going on with all my people here in the chat. So anyway, how you guys feeling? Daybreak, where are you? Where's my poem? Marianne Peterson, where's my poem? I know it was a rough one tonight, but you guys can do it. Well, I won't say it was rough. It was just challenging. There's nothing too rough for any of my people out here. It was just challenging. That's what I wanted to do. See where your head was. See if you can handle it. Can you handle it? Can you handle it? Can you handle it? Anyway, let's have a little conversation about it. In the chat. Let's go. Conversation by yours truly. Love y'all, man. Come on with it. Yeah, man, I get it. Custom screen printing. There are days when it's like that. You just don't know. You really got to be in the mood for what you're gonna write. If you even have a thought in process, sometimes it just comes and you put it out there. Other times you're trying to make it happen. So I get it. Um, but anyway, I just wanted to find out where you are. Maybe one day we can collaborate on something. Send you a piece of music, you send me some words, and we'll have a blast, man. Um, I'm always interested in collaborating with somebody. I'm never not uh, in the place where I can do that. I like doing things like that. So that's a great thing. Um, let's go move on to the next one, man. It's you know, in flight. Let's take a flight. In flight. In Search of. Taking a long ride on that subway train. Anyway, man, let's take that journey to home. Let's see if we can't get her home, man. Yeah, how about that, man? So just listen. Hey, let's not forget about our sister Ethan Secure, who's been on our program a lot. She's a avid follower and supporter. Her mother had a stroke last week, and make sure you guys, if you know her, reach out to her, send her some love. Let's just keep up with our people, man. Like I said, don't forget blood brother Mike. He lost a cousin this week. Don't know exactly what day. I hadn't had a chance to talk to him. But anyway, and happy birthday to Allegra. Good to see you still kicking it. Hit that big 6-0 mark. That's what's up. That's what's up. And anybody else having a birthday out there, you let me know in advance and I'll shout you out. But anyway, just wanted to do an update on my people out here, man. Let everybody know we care about them because we really do. So let's keep it moving with our love and support for one another. It's much needed. Daybreak, you still thinking? You know that's dangerous. Stop thinking. Yeah, it's a pretty decent poetry prompt, man. Has a lot of elements for you to embody and embrace and make something out of it. So give it your best shot, man. Don't worry about how long or short it is. Come on with it. I know you got it. I know you got it. Anyway, let's keep it moving, man. This one's simply called Love at First Sight. And there she is, Miss Daybreak. Let's go on a mystic voyage. Here's that favorite, Tranquility Base. So that's Tranquility Base. That's one of our favorites around here. We have another piece of poetry that came in. Oh Lord, I hit the wrong button. Cancel. There we go. Come on. Close. Cancel. There we go. Come on. Sometimes I'm messing up. Cancel. Thank you. All right. Anyway, as I was saying, we have another piece of poetry that was done by our very own Miss Daybreak. And she says, if I was a butterfly, I would educate myself and think of all the flowers whose sweet milk I would drink. I would watch the purple rain, but also stay dry. Then once the sun comes out again, then I will fly. Go ahead, little butterfly. I thought that was neat, man. That's awesome. Yeah, see, I know you can do it. That's what's up, Daybreak. All right, Dr. Ain and Daybreak showing their literary skills this evening. Appreciate you guys for participating. One day we'll give you a prize. I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, that was awesome, man. So let's continue on our journey as we go into Vanilla Milkshake. Yeah, a little vanilla milkshake. It's still a little cool out there, so we need to warm it up a little bit with a little bit of SVA ozone. Here we go. close to that time, y'all. Let's enjoy Spokane Drive as we cruise on out. Make sure you get that vibrational download. staying tranquil as we can, man. We're going to do Tranquility Base 2 before we get out of here. Hope you guys have enjoyed the evening. I certainly have enjoyed the poetry prompt and the poetry pieces. So please invite somebody else on the next journey to Sunday night where we can enjoy one another as well. Enjoy Tranquility Base 2. Here we go. Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed the evening. I certainly did. Don't forget to go get yourself the best soul food music that you can get for you. As you know, melanin eats what? Electricity, light, and music as a food source. And don't forget your DNA itself is music. All these things tie into one vibration. As you know, the universe is always vibrating, as I teach you all the time. So let's make sure we vibrating on the right frequencies. Things are wrapping up very, very fast. Stay positive. Stay focused on love. Stay focused on love. Make sure you forgive. Release past traumas as much as you can. All of that is important to keeping you from being bogged down with the being attached to this dimension. We gotta learn to let all those things go so we can be able to raise our vibration high enough, light enough to move with the next dimension. So those are things I want to share with you. Continue to do those things so you can continue to grow. Again, do not walk in fear. The things you're about to see must come to pass in order for us to go in the direction that we need to go in. Fear not, fear not, fear not. That's my message to you. I love you. You guys, you know that. So let's do this thing as we close out for the night with a little bit of that what? Soul music. See ya.
Soul music.
Touch my soul.
Soul music.
Touch my soul. Don't stop the music.
Say what I wanna feel better.
sound, Dr. Allen, Health Vibrations, and Daybreak. We say good night and peace.
Touch my soul.